What's going on, folks? Chris here. Thank you for taking the time to look into the big close. I've spent the last decade of my life learning how to sell anything and everything, and I truly believe that if you want to sell more products online or off, you're in the right place. Now, I want to ask yourself a couple questions. Do you want a way to sell using webinars and sales presentations that can make your product irresistible to buyers? And also, do you feel like you're posting your product all over social media but are receiving little to no sales or new team members? And then lastly, I just want you to ask, do you have the years it takes to get good at presenting products or closing deals? Now, ask yourself this. How would it feel the next time you're speaking on a webinar or sales video if almost every person watching jumped on board with you? Folks, I've been doing sales now for the last decade. I have failed my way all the way to success, from making minimum wage with no vision or direction to being in the top 1% of multiple network marketing companies while being a top salesman in the corporate arena. Simultaneously, I've gone from having 2 vehicles repossessed, living paycheck to paycheck, being behind on rent, facing bankruptcy, to becoming completely debt-free in 3 years. I mean completely. So if you're struggling, believe me, I have been there. One of the hardest lessons to learn is how to fail forward. And I've personally hit every single pitfall along the way. I've heard thousands of no's in the last 10 years, probably in like different languages. Whether I was selling gym memberships or $160,000 contracts, I always noticed the same thing. I started seeing a pattern every yes I got. I honed in on that. And what I was working on and developing was a strategy and a system to lead the buyer to the close. I was no longer selling people, rather my system was simply leading them to buy. And when we started to apply this concept into our online webinars, it worked just as well. My wife and I started recruiting, developing teams into the thousands within the first few months of launching our businesses. This system that took nearly a decade to learn will help guide you step by step so that it can be applied immediately into your business and presentations. I want to help you skip a decade worth of failures and beat the learning curve so you can start closing your sales now. This system has become a melting pot of information from some of my most favorite mentors and books, influencers of our time. It was built from the bottom with the bricks of time and money. It's built from hours upon hours of reading and attending seminars and hosting sales webinars. I'm completely confident that if you simply follow the system, you can double your sales and your team growth. I mean, what else do you have to lose? You can expand your personal influence, your professional image, and forget the old school hard close sales tactics of the past, tactics that really hold no relevance in today's world. It's a better way, it's fresh. All presentations will have the exact same flow no matter what product or service you provide. You'll have me here to guide you on what to say, but more importantly, when to say it. It's so important. And you simply plug in your product, shoot your videos, and let's get this thing started. I'll see you guys on the inside.